Are BEVs just a flavor of the decade? That was a question one of our writers posed in a recent article, of course, relating to BEVs, but it seems to relate to a lot of the challenges and changes that are happening within the government fleet space as a whole, as in there is a reset happening. 2026 seems to be the beginning of a time for fleets to look at what's happening within their operations and take a step back and say, is this working for us? For a lot of people, a lot of operations, the talk around EVs and that technology really hit a boom. And now we're starting to hear that there's more of a stabilization and what can fleets do with what they currently have. So in other articles as well that talk about that change and the challenge, we also had something about autonomous vehicles. Yes, we're not seeing that with all of these fleets or even a large amount, but it's also something that fleets are starting to dip their toes into and say, what does that future look like? How can we start to integrate these new emerging technologies? And the autonomous vehicle that we wrote about, it was about a police vehicle. They're slowly starting to build on top of that. So again, one of those challenges that is starting to change and give operations some new insight into what could be. And I think that's part of what is happening right now is the what could be happening down the road. We are starting to see more with AI, for example. A lot of fleets are starting to use that through with telematics, through the data that's coming through. But how is that getting sorted? How is that being used for the fleets that are operating and trying to use it for their best interests and for what they need to do to accomplish more? On the flip side, there is the whole idea of doing more with less and just maintaining with the current pace that you're at. It's just some food for thought, and it makes you wonder what's next for fleets.